What is going on, you guys? It is your man, 2 Down Dan, and we are back with another video today. We're going to inch up right here into the sun so you guys can see, and today's topic is going to be sport bikes versus street bikes, right? Because there's a big difference between the two, and I think a lot of the times we can kind of get confused between them, and who needs what and really what's going on, right? Because I got into riding because I needed a street bike, which is what I consider a commuter bike pretty much, and I did not need a sport bike, which is going to be a performance-based bike mostly made for track, to be completely honest with you. But before I break this all down and talk about my opinions between street bikes versus sport bikes, and all of that, I have a few updates we need to talk about for my loyal subscribers, and mainly I just want to talk real quick the fact that the merch is live. We can just hop into neutral real quick. Merch is live, you guys. We got plenty of them left, so if you want a hoodie, go ahead and grab them. And they are ready to go, be shipped. Once you buy it, it's probably going to take about 2 weeks to get to you. They're super warm, super nice, perfect for the summer, and I always ride around in mine. Watch me shift up all the way to the third, and I'll slow down to stay behind this guy because I don't want to pass him. But yeah, so hoodies are live, and then let's talk about the TST giveaway. So if you're not a subscriber, then you probably have no idea what I'm talking about right now. So I'm going to quickly backtrack and explain it. TST Industries is pretty close to releasing their integrated taillight for the Ninja 500. And I am lucky enough to be beta testing their only handmade unit that they made in-house. They worked on it for a little over a year. They sent it over to me. I now have it on my bike, and I am testing it, letting them know that it is amazing, perfect, good to go. They have 6 production line units that are almost done and should be to them within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to be receiving one of those 6 main production units as long as they are good to go and pass all of quality control that TST is going to put them through. So I have the only one in the world right now on my bike, and then I'm also going to get one of the first 6 that are ever made. Okay, so that's sick. But what's even cooler, and because you guys are subscribers and you're following along and everything, they are giving you guys the opportunity to win one. All right, so we're going to be running a giveaway. Stay tuned on my Instagram and my YouTube for the giveaway on how to enter and everything. I don't have instructions yet, but I'm going to be hosting it, and TST is going to be handling the delivery and shipping of the unit to the winner. So it's going to be super legit, super sick, and you guys are going to have the opportunity to win a brand new TST Industries integrated taillight, and you will be the second owner alongside me as the first. So it's super, super sick. But yeah, that's really the main update with the whole TST thing, you guys, is that they are amazing people. We're going to be running the giveaway. I hope you guys are stoked. Write something in the comments right now. Yeah, stoked for the giveaway. Let's go. I need it. My 500's like the last thing I need. I'm sure, because the 500's been out for a little while. Mods have been around. They're super accessible. You can get just about anything. And the integrated taillight is the one main problem right now for the Ninja 500. You can't find them anywhere. There's only one, and it's from New Rage Cycles, and it doesn't look that great. And it doesn't perform the way this TST one does. Let's cook it for you guys. Let's get around this guy a little bit. So 4th gear, we can run that pretty much all the way up into 90 right there, and then I'll start slowing down to take this right-hand corner, throw my brakes on, downshift into 3rd. I'm actually going to stay into 3rd real quick as we hit this corner, no problem. And then I can really accelerate out. So, you guys are here now for a quick little rundown on sport bikes versus street bikes, because I have a pretty good depiction of what the two are and who's for what and what's going on with these two things. So, street bikes. I have one of the best street bikes in my hands right now. The Ninja 400 was already one of the best street bikes, and the Ninja 500 tops it off, rounds it out, and makes it an even better, amazing package, okay? So street bikes are great for people who need to ride their motorcycle every single day. Emphasis on street, right? That is myself. I commute to work on my motorcycle and not in my car because I hate driving and I hate being stuck in traffic. We're just gonna downshift and slowly roll through this stop because there's nobody around and it's a neighborhood. Pick it up into third. Give you guys some good actual riding to watch too, you know, while I talk about this. So yeah, thanks for sticking around while we talked about the TST and the hoodies and everything. Also, I guess quick shout out to 6061. If you guys need levers, adjustable ones, use my code, save 7%, and get you some amazing levers that look good and perform even better. But so street bikes are for those of us who want to ride on the street every single day and do not want to be hunched over the handlebars, and we don't need to go over like 130 miles an hour. Because like I said, we're driving on the street, we don't want to get tickets, and riding over 100 miles an hour is going to be like a felony, so you got to be careful. Which is why street bikes are amazing. They let you rein in the power, rein in what you need for your bike in general, right? Because when you're looking to buy a bike, you need to look at your needs. And that was the main thing for me. So what did I need in a bike? I needed something that could get to and from work. And for me, that requires about 15 minutes of highway. So I knew for sure the bike that I was going to buy needed to have speed. So I wasn't looking for a naked bike or anything like that because I needed highway and I needed fairings. And this light never goes green because of the light never goes green because of the sensor, and I'm not in a car to do it, but we've been over that before. So if you're looking for, you already you already have a car, right? And you want to buy a motorcycle now just because you're only going to be able to ride it on the weekends, and you want to be on the highway running super fast with all the fast guys, and you want to be like, I don't know, you want to go to meets and you want to impress people and all that type of stuff, you are going to be the perfect ideal buyer for a sport bike. You don't care about usability. You don't care about daily errands or riding or anything. You're just for flexing. You're just for riding fast. And that's cool, dude. There's a lot of motorcycles that are great at that. Get a Ducati, get a H2, get any 1K, get a R6. Literally get any dope ass sport bike that you can think of. Get that because you don't need a relaxed seating position and you want to go over 130 miles an hour, right? So I knew the Ninja 500 was going to be one of the best sport bikes for me because I knew how much speed I was going to get from it. And I also knew, after sitting on it in the dealership multiple times, how comfortable it was, because I would go from the 500 to the 4RR to the R7 to all of them. When they're in the dealership, there's no reason why you shouldn't sit on every single bike that's right there. Even if you have no false neutral. God dang it. Man, I love raw content so you guys can see all these false neutrals and stuff. But when you're in the dealership, there's no reason why you wouldn't sit on the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. And you're going to feel the differences very, very clearly. The second you sit on it, you'll feel the seat height, the weight, and the seating position. Okay, so the seating position is going to come down to, right, where the handlebars sit in relation to where the seat is. So if the handlebars are higher than the seat, you're going to have a nice, pretty relaxed position, which is what I have here. My seat is down here a little bit and my handlebars are like up here. So I'm nice and chilling. And if I want to get into that sport position, I have to totally change my body position physically in order to race down into that position. As opposed to a sport bike that's going to already have that position engaged, because your seat is going to be a little bit higher or almost even with the bars, and your rear sets are going to be way higher up. So you're going to have more clearance and your feet are going to be higher up. So every time you want to go from like that to the ground to your pegs, it's going to be a lot longer clearance, and it's going to make you a little bit more imbalanced. So, man, there's just so many factors to consider when you're talking about sport bikes versus street bikes. But like, you just got to know which one you're looking for so that you can just right off the bat start ruling certain bikes out, right? Because it's really easy to start thinking about it like that. Like, are you going to ride it daily? Yes or no? Because if you are, you really need to be looking at a street bike. And if you're riding a sport bike daily and you're actually being honest with yourself and the community, you know it sucks. It sucks. I know it does. Not from doing it with experience, but from listening to the people who are truthful, and I've been watching their content for years. Every single one of them says that riding their 1000cc leader bikes, their sport bikes, they're miserable on the street, and especially in traffic. And if you have to get anything done, no, you want a street bike. They all have secondary bikes for that type of stuff, or they don't even ride. Or they don't even ride for daily purposes or whatever. That is why I am very different from a lot of these guys, because I still have a full-time job, even though I am kind of making content full-time. I'm doing both. I'm really trying to juggle them as best as I can to keep pushing out these videos between like as much Ninja 500 content as possible. I need to get it out as fast as possible because it's still a new bike, still a new model, and there's a lot of new riders who just need to see enjoyable POVs on this bike and hear people say it's amazing, even past the 1 month, 2 month, year mark, all that type of stuff, because I'm going to be on this bike for years, you guys. So you're going to be getting a lot of great content, reviews, modification videos, tutorials, anything Ninja 500. If you are not subscribed right now, if you like this platform, you are missing out if you're not subscribed. So seriously, smash the subscribe button right now before I even get to the end and tell you guys to do all that stuff. Because I still want to talk a little bit about the differences between these two. And also I want to give you guys a little foreshadowing into what's going to be coming to the page this week, because we are going to be picking up my girlfriend's brother, her little brother from middle school, this week. So this video is going to come out today. What's up, you guys? Happy Monday, by the way. If you are still here, timestamp it right now. Say, yo, what up? Happy Monday. I'm still here grinding at work or doing whatever. I will be at work while you are watching this video. So say what's up to me and say hope you're having a good day at work or something, bro, because that's where I'll be. It's Monday morning. I'm recording right now. I'm gonna get home, get this video uploaded for you guys so that we can chat and chill and have some conversations. But yeah, happy Monday. And later this week on Wednesday and Thursday, both of my days off, it's gonna be great weather and her little brother needs to be picked up from school. So I'm gonna be picking him up, throwing him on the back, and doing some cool content with him because he loves motorcycles. He rides dirt bikes himself and everything like that, so he really wants to get a bike when he grows up. To be honest, his dream bike is an R6. He's told me many times that he wants to get an R6. So we're gonna pick him up, we're gonna talk to him, and it's gonna be sick. But honestly, you guys, that's everything I have for today. We talked about TST, we talked about the hoodies, we talked about sport bikes versus street bikes. If you need me to talk more about it, just ask me any questions you have. I am riding one of the best street bikes in the world right now, not sport bikes. And let's talk about the differences between the two and why you ride a sport bike versus a street bike, or why you ride the street bike and not a sport bike. But yo, you guys are amazing. That was another great video. I am always blessed beyond belief when I can bring you guys another one. So smash that subscribe button and go watch another video if you got time. Later, you guys. I'll see you on Tuesday and Wednesday.